All right, y'all. This is a really crazy video. Okay, here's the headline. It says, "Woman marries man who attacked her with acid, leaving her partially blind." It goes here. A young Turkish woman has married the man who threw acid on her face and eyes, leaving her permanently disfigured and with impaired vision. Berfin Ozek, 20, tied the knot with Kasim Ozan Zeltik, 23, this month, according to the New York Post. The pair had previously dated and were said to be separated at the time, with Celtic allegedly shouting at Ozan just before the attack, "If I can't have you, no one can." You already know what they say when that happened. Okay, then it says here, left partially blind, Ozak filed a police complaint against Celtic at the time, and he was subsequently arrested. However, he reportedly love bombed her with messages of reconciliation and begged for her forgiveness. Ozan relented and agreed to withdraw her complaint. "We have written many letters to each other. I have given myself to him. I love him very much, and he loves me very much," she wrote. Wow. However, Ozan was lambasted on social media, and she later asked a judge to reinstate the complaint. Her acid throwing ex was sentenced to 13 and a half years in prison. However, a change in law coupled with COVID rule changes meant Celtic was recently released on probation, but he's not free from the court of public opinion. His newfound freedom has sparked online outrage given Ozan was left in constant pain and with only 30% vision in one of her eyes. Members of the Turkish public were left further aghast when Celtic immediately proposed to Ozan after his release, and she accepted. They married this month with photos showing her signing legal documents as her smiling beau looked on. According to New Flash, the distraught dad told local media she married without our knowing. "I fought for her for years, and now all of this has been in vain." A lawyer told the outlet that if it were not for the pandemic, Celtic would still be behind bars, serving time in an open prison. The newlyweds have not yet responded to the heavy criticism they have received on social media. One person wrote, "Her forgiveness shouldn't have prevented him from being punished. It's a pity. I hope not, but this marriage will end in a month or two, and the poor woman will remain with brutality she experienced." This international incident follows a rash of similar domestic violence incidents in Mexico. All right. Whew, okay, so my thoughts on this situation, all right? First of all, if anyone's in an abusive situation, I say get out. When they start beating up on you and it's been going on and you're not one of those women that just keep attacking me, he just abusive, right? Get out of the relationship first and foremost, all right? You leave the relationship, and that go for men and women. If you're in an abusive relationship, get out. Physically, emotionally, verbally, get out. Controlling, get out. Now with this situation, he took it to a crazy level. Like, he really did not want her to be with anyone else. He did not want anyone to find her attractive, beautiful, anything. So he threw acid on her, knowing that it would be hard for her to get anyone. She wouldn't even have the self-esteem to probably even want to go outside or anything. This is what he's probably thinking, right? And no one's going to want to be with her, right? So he doused that stuff on her face, right? And then, he got arrested. But then she did her whole thing. She took him back because all the stuff that he was saying to her. Now he's back with this girl. Is it because he really loved her, or is it because he just wanted to? Well, because he got out because of the whole COVID rules stuff, though. Because she didn't want to. She wanted to take back the charges or whatever, but he was serving 13 and a half years in prison. But because of the COVID, he got out. He don't have to be with her out of fear that, you know what I'm saying, that she may try to go back and say something. It doesn't matter because he's out now, but he's with her though. But why is he with her? Is it to control her, whatever? Because I believe this man is going to probably still more than likely treat her bad and do his little dirt on the side. That's what I think. That's number one. Number two, am I surprised that she took this man back? Well, let's keep it real, y'all. And I hate to say this, and I don't like using the word ugly, but he did disfigure her face and change her outward appearance. Okay, and not in a good way. I'm gonna just keep that real, not in a good way. Okay, so you got to look at it like this from her shoes, and I know this may sound kind of crazy, but it also make kind of sense too. This girl, I'd rather be alone and keep it real with you though. But anyway, this girl is not the pretty girl that she used to be. Now she may be beautiful on the inside, but I'm just talking about her physical shell. She's not the beauty that she was, okay? So in her mind, she's probably thinking, who in the heck gonna want me? Who's gonna want to lay up with me? Who's gonna want to kiss me? I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel, that I'm deserving, bro. She probably feel herself that she's not deserving of a relationship. But of course, those thoughts is natural to go through one's head. Like, who's gonna want me? But if he say, hey, I still want you, even though he did this horrible thing to her, she probably be like, I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to, be alone. I don't want to die alone. So I'm just gonna be with him and just hope for the best. And I really think that's where she coming from. Now, is it possible that even if he didn't burn her, let's say if he didn't throw acid on her face and they split, but he begged for her back, would she have taken back? Probably more than likely, before they really, really leave the person, they go through a bunch of ups and downs before they make the final decision to leave. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible that she would have taken him back regardless. But I just think that when it's someone do something that's horrible as throw acid on your face, I would think that's like the final straw. But at the same time, I can understand why she would be like, you know what? I'm just going to be with this person because who else is going to want me? And I'm not saying that there's no one out there that wouldn't want her. You know what I'm saying? And they can just look past the physical part. They can just see the beauty on the inside, right? That's possible. But I do think the average person would say to themselves, who's going to want me? You know what I mean? So that's just my view on that situation. That's my opinion on that. And to be honest with you, when it comes to this man, I don't give a dang about no COVID rules. I think when you're a violent person like that on that level, I think they should keep your behind in prison. I don't care. Don't tell me nothing about no COVID rule and all this other nonsense. When you're that violent of a person and you disfigure someone like that and mess their life up almost like that, like I feel like you should stay in prison. I don't think he shouldn't have gotten out after he served, a couple of years or a year or whatever he served. He should have served his whole sentence, in my opinion. I don't think they should have made that a COVID rule to release someone like him. But that's just my opinion. Comment in the comment section what you guys think about this crazy story. And do you guys think they're gonna make it in a long haul? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Just tell me what you guys think.